How's it going, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you how to make Jess Glynne's Right Here. Here's a preview of my remake and what you'll have made by the end of the video. Let's start with the bass. Great, so we're in the key of E minor, and we start on the E, B, C, B, A, G, E, G, A, B, C, B, B, A, G. So the notes are actually quite complicated to be honest, and they don't sort of stagnate, so there's none of this. It's literally like one note and then it changes. And so it's quite a complicated pattern. It's almost like a bass guitar kind of vibe, but yeah, quite a nice sort of bass riff. Cool, so we now have a look at the patch, and I've used Serum 2 and it's a preset from my Deep House Volume 1 pack. You can get that from the link in the description. Pack's basically built off like remakes and also not remakes, just sort of loads of classic Deep House sounds. So if we have a scroll through them now. And then we've got like the sort of donk basses as well. There's literally so many, look, all these different basses. Cool, let me show you how this patch is made then. So firstly, menu, initiate the preset. It's going to bring it to sort of stock. Then turn on the sub, pitch it down to octave and select the sine wave. It's going to sound like this. Then turn on, we'll say A, analog CJW, all the way to the right saw wave. Then we're going to turn on the filter, go to envelope 1, create this sort of shape, so about 1 second decay and a nice bit of release. Drag that over onto the cutoff. We're then going to do the same thing on envelope 2, so a much shorter decay, nice bit of release. Drag that onto the res, and that's going to create that sort of, it's almost like a throat bass. Like if you get rid of that, it's not quite as exciting, so you also bring that on more. And then you can maybe fuck around with this. Another thing we've got is the note. So the higher up the note, the sort of fatter it gets. So if you listen to this note here, it's kind of got more fatness from the synth, which is basically just losing the name, just makes it a little bit fatter. It's quite subtle, but it sounds nice. We then come over to the effects. So no effects. Then we turn this chorus on. We've got a compressor. EQ, taking out that top end. So you could also maybe bring in more. Depends how much you want. High end. About 5/16 is good. Then we've got another filter. Doing the same thing, just taking a little bit of the top off. So about 13,000 hertz. Then we've got distortion. Sort of just make it even thicker. So you're left with that really fat, chunky bass. I then put a macro on the res, so you can sort of, you know, get that extra sort of funkiness. Next layer we have are the drums. So really simple drums. So first layer we have is this kick. It's just sort of like a fat 909. All these drums are from my Deep House Volume 1 drums pack. Link for that in the description. Then we've got a clap. Another clap. Then another clap. This one's a little bit harsh, I'm gonna turn it down. Then we've got an open hat. So on every offbeat. Then we've got this sort of closed hit, and the velocities, as you can see at the bottom, is just adjusting. So knocking up and down. Then another one of those. Again, same velocity, just moving about. On all of the drum loops, apart from the kick, we also have the swing. So this helps give it a little bit of groove. So come over here, click this button, groove, and come with your groove pull. Obviously these up here, the higher the number, the more aggressive it is. So something like 71 is going to be way too swung. So with house, you want to stick sort of under 60. I've also then gone to the global and turned it down to 83 because it was still too much up here, 83%. Help give it a little bit of swing. You then want to add that onto your bass. So add that same swing. So your drums and the bass are all sort of moving and swung the same. Cool. Lastly, we've just got this deep house riser. Just a normal riser, and it's got this side chain on it, which you always need on your risers in the drop. Otherwise, it's going to wash out the whole mix. And lastly, we have this sort of prelude pad. When you least expect it's creeping up on you. Pretty simple patch, just oscillator A, analog, matrix, and a filter taken off the top end. Oh, and also the unison here, but I brought that down to 0.08. So yeah, then effects, we've got the hyper on, dimensions all the way off, bit of chorus, bit of reverb, bit of EQ. It's kind of just simple shit, really. And then it's just built off the basic chords. So E, which is the root note, F sharp, B, D. So we're just going up first, third, fifth, seventh. Great, and then lastly, we've got this sort of belly sound, which is from that same pack, Deep House Volume 1, and it's just two sine waves, bit of unison, and yeah, one's reverse, so analog dB is basically this, but in complete reverse, as you can see. And bit of reverb, bit of chorus. Really simple. You could sort of do anything for these. But yeah. Great guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and learned something new. I will see you next week for another. Cheers.